watching and listening to The Quick Sip hosted by Harry on Spotify and YouTube podcast.
Alright guys, this is Harry and welcome back to The Quick Sip. This is a short series that I have decided to do. I've never tried something like this, like storytelling with audio, music, sound that resonate together and give you this vibe. There are cases in Singapore that is left unsolved, and I decided to, roll back the tapes and try out to find out why it actually happened or how it happened. So sit back, relax, and on to the show. Today, we listen to cold cases in Singapore with me, Harry, on The Quick Sip. This episode discusses a real crime involving the death of children. I will not describe violence in a graphic way, but some moments may still be emotionally difficult to hear. Names of the children has been changed out of respect and protection. This episode is not meant to sensationalize tragedy. It is meant to remember, to question, and to reflect. It was a New Year's Day in 1979. In Singapore, morning doesn't explode to chaos. They start quietly. Ceiling fans turning, radios humming, kettles boiling, and at Block 58 in Geylang Bahru. It was supposed to be another morning. The Tan household, a modest HDB flat. Nothing special, nothing suspicious, just a family starting a new year. The parents who were minibus drivers, they woke up early like they always do. The children, 4 siblings, were still sleeping. So, the 4 siblings, let's call them Aaron, the eldest, responsible, protective. Ben, the second one, playful, loud, and always testing boundaries. Clara, the third one, gentle, observant, and emotional glue. Daniel, the youngest, the curious, the clingy, and always trailing behind. They shared rooms, they shared clothes, shared snacks. They fought, they laughed, and they made up. Like siblings, everywhere, same as them. So, okay, let's go through their morning ritual. The mom will wake them up by phone if she already left for work. They grumble, they drag themselves out of bed, they eat whatever is quick. School bags by the door, ordinary, predictable, safe. Or so it seems. The parents. Around 6:35 a.m., the parents would lock the door and left. They left for work. They had done this hundreds of times before. It seems like a ritual. It seems that nothing would go amiss because they have been doing this every day during school hours or school days. 4 kids alone, the door is locked. Morning light creeping through windows, nothing unusual. But around 7:30, or should I say around 7:10 a.m., the mother calls home. No answer. That wasn't normal. She tried again. Still, nothing. That feeling in the chest as a parent always knew, and every parent knows it. She called a neighbor. Hey, can you check on my kids? The neighbor went across her unit to knock on the door. No sound, no movement. Moments later, at about 10 a.m., the parents couldn't wait anymore. They rushed home. They opened the door. The air was totally wrong. Not loud, not chaos, heavy, still. It was really, really heavy. Still, there was this metallic smell mixed with something damp and stale. Kind of smell that your brain doesn't want to identify. The living room looks untouched. Furniture in place. No signs of struggle, but they move further in. The mother screamed. Not a word, not a sentence, a sound. Raw, animal, broken. She collapsed. The neighbors heard it. The people ran in. Inside the room, blood was present, but not splattered wildly. It told a quiet story, a controlled one. The children were motionless, still in their sleepwear. The flat felt too clean, almost deliberate so. No forced entry, no broken windows, no missing valuables, just silent. And the 4 lives erased. So, the investigation begins. Police arrive quickly. They were shocked. What they found out the most, there was no forced entry, no robbery, weapons were missing. There was a sign of cleanups. This wasn't a random act of violence. This was intentional. Someone came in, someone stayed, someone left calmly. More than 100 people were questioned. Neighbors, relatives, friends. Nothing stuck. So, let's discuss about the theories, the 5 possible explanations that how or what could have happened. Number 1. Someone the children knew. Because there was no forced entry means there was trust. Trust between people. Kids don't open for strangers. That's a very common fact that kids will never open their doors to strangers. Number 2, a targeted act. Not a burglary. Because nothing was stolen. This wasn't in fact nothing about money. Number 3, there was an unnamed New Year card. Weeks later, a card arrived, mocking, personal, claiming responsibility. Only someone close could know those details. Number 4. A familiar visitor. A man often seen near the flat. Questioned. Release. Suspicion without proof. So, number 5, the last one. There wasn't any rage. There wasn't any panic. Something was planned. Something held in. Now, why was it never solved? 1979 was in fact a different era. There was no DNA profiling. There was no CCTV, like in fact now HDBs in Singapore, the lift lobby has CCTV. Even the staircase nowadays, some of the staircase, level 1, level 2, level 3, they are CCTVs everywhere. Number 3, limited forensic databases. The next one is handwriting analysis was basic. There wasn't any handwriting to capture or analyze who belongs to who, whose handwriting is this, because of that New Year's Day card that was given to the family. There was no digital footprint. There wasn't any digital trails. There wasn't like you can check WhatsApp, they can check the SMS, they can check transaction, you can check whatever back then. So once the lead dries up, the case froze in time. So, could today technology solve it? Possible. DNA from fabric, genetic genealogy, CCTV reconstruction, behavioral profiling, data cross-matching, but only if evidence still exists. And if the silence finally breaks. So, this wasn't just a cold case. These were 4 kids who didn't get to grow up. 4 siblings who never finish their morning ritual. Every unsolved case leaves a shadow. Geylang Bahru still carries this one. And maybe one day the truth will finally speak. Some stories don't end. They linger in files, in memories, in unanswered questions. Thank you for spending your time with me on The Quick Sip. These stories are heavy and your presence here matters the most. And if this series resonates with you, I appreciate every listen, every share, and every quiet moment you gave to these cases. Until the next episode, take care of yourself and thank you for your support. You are listening to The Quick Sip by Harry. This is our true crime special, real cases, real people with real consequences.